night of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child in Australia. You guys were amazing. Thank you. You were such an incredible final night audience for us. We were really feeling the love up here. Thank you so much. In just a moment, I'm going to invite three very special people up on stage to talk to you. But just before I do, I just wanted to take a second. There's a lot of people to thank. I just wanted to take a moment to thank a very particular group of people, a lot of whom are here tonight. They often don't get a lot of thanks or acknowledgement. So on behalf of the entire company here, to all our families, biological and chosen, friends, housemates, dog sitters, babysitters, in-laws, lovers, friends, all of you. If you are someone who has supported someone in this company and aren't on the payroll, you're who I'm talking about. And some of you I'm speaking to aren't here tonight, so that some of us could be here. Give them our thanks and love as well. So everyone... It's my great honour and privilege to invite three very special people up on stage. From the UK, our director, John Tiffany, our producer, Sonia Friedman, and Australia's own executive producer, Michael Castle.
Hello, Melbourne! I can't tell you how extraordinary it is to be here and to celebrate this final performance with you. Tonight is a farewell and a celebration. It's a farewell to the amazing friendships and the experiences we've all enjoyed in delivering this show over the past 4 years. It's also a celebration of the amazing achievements, the amazing milestones that each and every one of us has experienced through the highs and the lows of the past 4 years. I want to give my great thanks to each and every person on stage and behind the scenes who 8 times a week have breathed life into this phenomenal show. To all of our friends, our family, our technical shops, our marketing, publicity, ticketing, finance, legal and production teams, thank you for everything you have done to make this show possible. A big shout out to Mariner Theatres tonight, to Kaylee, Jason, Elaine and David. Thank you for allowing the Princess Theatre to be our most beautiful home. And to Visit Victoria, your vision and your tenacity in ensuring that Melbourne, Australia, was the 3rd city in the world to experience this show. Very much. Tonight has been phenomenal. Thank you for being with us, and it's my greatest of pleasure to introduce to you the powerhouse producer who has flown all the way from London to be with us tonight, Sonia Friedman.
The last time I was here was on the opening night. And I found myself here on the closing night. It's been an extraordinary few years for all of us. Before I do anything though, I just want to say, you are absolutely extraordinary. I've seen this play, this production so many times. I cannot tell you how extraordinary you all are. We all know it's been a really tough, challenging 3 years, and this production coming back symbolised everything that's great about theatre. This was the first production of Harry to come back after we all got locked down, and couldn't be happier, couldn't be prouder. Audiences, I'm told we've got over 1.5 million people around the world have come to Melbourne to see this extraordinary piece of work. 10,000 kids, another 10,000 online have seen this. The legacy of this work will live on for years, and I hope generations. We produce this because we believe in the power of live theatre, the power of community, the power of coming together, telling a story, going on a journey together. And I'm telling you, we're going to be back. I don't think anyone else knows that. Look, this is what I do for a living, and this is just so amazing, this piece of work, and that we'll have a break, don't know what will happen, but this show is going to come back to Melbourne because it's just too valuable. Keep this set alive. Keep it alive. Keep the nest alive. Thank you, audiences. Yes, thank you, Visit Victoria, who enabled us to keep going through this unimaginable, unthinkable time. And thank you, Michael Castle, and your extraordinary team, everybody around you. And I know John's about to speak. I just also want to say thank you to the technical team. It's probably invisible to you, as it should be, but the skill and the technique and the brilliance of the people up there, out there, at the back, everywhere, to make, yes, down there, everywhere, to make this magic. It takes an absolute village, and it's an incredible team who I just want to say thank you, because I know how extraordinary you all are. And here's John Tiffany.
I'd like to start by bringing all those people out that we just talked about. My journey with this show started about, when I was born, but started 10 years ago when we started talking about it, and 6 years ago we started the journey to tonight. And actually it kind of feels like all those years have led to this week and tonight, because that was extraordinary what happened, and you were an amazing audience as well. That's who we do it for. We are only here because of you. It's an amazing group of people, and they always make me feel so at home when I'm here, and everybody on this stage, they're such a wonderful, wonderful group of people, and they make me feel like I can do my best work. And I thank you for that, and I'm gonna miss you. I want to say something about fantasy as well, though, and fantasy and fairy tale and enchantment, because something made sense to me this week about this show. It's often a slightly kind of undermined genre, fantasy. It's seen as childlike in some way, but when you see a group of artists like this tell a story like this on stage, and you realise that fantasy and fairy tale and magic verses can get to the heart of human experience in a much more powerful way than realism can. When you see Scorpius tell Snape that Harry named his son after him. When you see Albus tell Cedric that his father loved him very much, and when you see Harry watch his parents die and knowing he can't intervene. Those moments are incredible, but something, as I say, about this week, I've had the privilege of watching Mick Banner welcome you all the audiences this week, to our story. And it's one of the proudest things that's ever been part of any show I've worked on, to see that. But it also made me realise something came full circle, and the winds and the constellations and the totems of what Mick was talking about are completely connected to the winds and the constellations and totems of J.K. Rowling in Britain, writing a story that she thought would only ever exist in Britain. And something about this week has made those two worlds come together and make me feel more connected, and that the world is slightly more connected. And you know, I'm much more interested in what bonds us and connects us rather than what divides us. And Mick, you've opened that up for me this week, and it makes me realise that us storytellers of fantasy and enchantment and magic verses are standing on the shoulders of the First Nation people. It exists in many different genres, and once a fantasy or fairy tale is written, it's written, and once a fantasy fairy tale film is made, it's made. We have to recreate that every night, and that's why theatre doesn't go into this world that often, because it's very, very difficult, and it only happens because of this group of people here. So I just want to say, and join me in saying thank you one last time to the Harry Potter.
It may not work, but that's theatre. So we're going to try and take the biggest selfie of all time. We're going to bring the wonderful Jim Lee out on a staircase. A couple of staircases are going to magically appear at the back. And Jim's going to be up there with a camera. We're going to hand over to him to, bunch us all together. You're all in it. The lights are going to change slightly. We're going to turn around and we're going to try and get a photo with 1,400 people plus.
She's the one that hit me in her eyes at the hardest.